Well, hello everybody and happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're joining me live, shout out to the replay crew. If you're watching this after the fact, I appreciate what? I appreciate y'all so much for being here. If you're new here, my name is Erin Bies. I'm a certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist through ACE, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing. And now here we are calling out all the behaviors, which we're going to see tonight. My favorite thing, one of my favorite things is when somebody in an MLM tries to quiet somebody else from sharing their story, their experience with somebody in multi-level marketing or within that multi-level marketing company as a whole, and then claim bullying while they're actually bullying. So anyways, that's what we're going to see tonight. I'm sure you saw the title, and I do want to give a special shout out to Camryn. Camryn emailed me. Many of you tagged me in Camryn's TikTok videos, her series that we're going to talk about here tonight. And she's given me full permission to talk about this, share the screenshots, share the videos, and that's what we're going to do here tonight just because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to expose the tactics and to stand up for Camryn. So anyways, what's new with you guys? How are things? I have some exciting news to share with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. This is the oil I'm using. I do have it linked. It's by Fenty Beauty, and it's called Jellyfish. I tried it with members the other day. It looks clear. It's not. I'm throwing stuff. Sorry. Maybe I should turn this light down and see how it looks. Well, anyways, you know, yeah, fun. Got a new hat. That's also linked. This is a Nike hat. This is like it's really soft material too. It's not like my dry fit hat that I have. And it's a lot of fun. So thanks for noticing. Because I was like, I want to do something fun and colorful and summery. And here we are. The Huns freak out and MLM suits. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this. I missed yesterday's live. This is going to be wild. It is indeed. I have the screenshots. I have the videos. I have the deleted posts, all thanks to Camryn. So if we could, let's give Camryn some love in the comments. I'm sure she's going to see it. I don't know if she'll be in the comments while I'm live because, you know, she's a nurse and she's amazing. Shout out to all the nurses as well. Lots of snow in Colorado. We were just talking about this the other day. My mom is from Colorado, and so we were talking about the weather. You'll get snow in parts of Colorado in May, as Nicole is sharing here. And my husband was like, what? In May? Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day. And what I'm planning to do with the members in the members only after party, maybe we'll talk about some of the stuff that I might be doing tomorrow. So if you'd like to become a member, come on over and then join us at the after party. It's usually a lot of fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I am supposed to be getting a package, so maybe it will show up and then I can open it on a members only live or members only after party. That might be kind of fun because it's not here yet. So yeah, let's get into it. All right. Backstory. Wait, before we do the backstory, I'm ready. I'm ready for this today. We've got our glass. We've got our straw. Let's do our opening. I hope you have your favorite drink and your favorite snacks. You're going to need it tonight. I can guarantee you that. All right, let's see. Dang, that pop was aggressive. But I know you guys all come for the pour, right? I know. Crispy. So cheers, everybody, if you have your favorite beverage of choice. Oh, yes. Have you guys tried this cream soda one? If not, highly suggest. It's actually pretty good. My favorite is still strawberries and cream. The coconut one is very good as well. I have tried that. The blackberry one is good. I just wonder what kind of new flavors they're going to come out with. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a member. 48 months. Isn't that wild how time flies? Wild. I think I missed something else too. So let me scroll for just a second. De-influenced darling, member for 24 months, 2 years, baby. Time flies when we're having fun, right? Okay, so now let's get into the backstory. Many of you tagged me on Camryn's TikTok videos. This was in March, I believe. And life was lifing, and I was like, okay, I need to check this out. I need to check this out. Camryn emailed me multiple times, which sometimes it takes that just because life is chaotic, just like I'm sure your life is chaotic as well. So, meaning I'm no more important than anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a person at the end of the day. And so Camryn messaged me and was like, hey, I want to tell you my story. And she ended up sending me, we got on a Zoom. She told me her story. I watched her videos on TikTok, which we're going to talk about here. And essentially what was happening was she purchased Bravenly products from somebody in her local area a couple times from the sounds of it. And she didn't like the products. She didn't seem to notice any difference in taking the products. This person kept messaging her and she was like, please stop messaging me. Took a screenshot of it, blurred out all of the information of that person and said, please stop. And I have screenshots, so we'll talk about all of that. And then the upline got involved and there was comparing paychecks, mentioning that, oh, my, nursing isn't a real career field. What do you mean? What do you mean? And it was a perfect example of cult-like tactics that we see in multi-level marketing companies, while the whole time they were screaming cyberbullying and threatening federal cases and federal jail time. And that is the chaos that we're walking into today. So let me just preface all of this with, normally I have everything figured out ahead of time, but there's going to be things that I have to pull up as I'm reacting to this and talking about this. So just bear with me. It's going to be a little bit different. Normally, a lot of these videos you can listen to and, you can be doing other things. This is one that you're going to want to watch because I am going to be showing a lot of the screenshots that Camryn has shared with me. So if you haven't already liked and subscribed, let me remind you to do so. Also, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. That's amazing. Welcome to all the new members. It looks like, oh wait, I have it on the wrong thing. Hold on. Now you should be able to hear it. Why are we not hearing this? Are you guys hearing that? Are we not hearing this smolder? Okay. I got nervous. Welcome to the new members. Ginger7681. Let's see. Oh no. Mom to Marcellus. Who else got this? Snickerdoodle, Angela, Allie Matt, Gizmo Feathers, and Mom to Marcellus. Congratulations, you guys, and welcome to the membership. I appreciate you. And thank you so much, Ginger, for the gifted memberships. Appreciate you. Okay, and member for 5 months. Thank you. I've been around much longer, but it's been a long minute since I've had a gifted membership. That's amazing. So, all right, let's get into it. This is Camryn. Camryn is a pediatric nurse. Shout out to all of the nurses, all of the medical people. I appreciate you guys. I'll just speak for myself. I appreciate what you guys do. All right, so the nightmare, a specific MLM company, Bravenly, is what we're talking about. And here's the thing. Camryn had no idea what she was stepping into. She had no idea any of the cult tactics. So as she's talking about this in the beginning, she's not going to mention names. She's not going to mention companies. I, however, will be mentioning names. Also, I wonder why one of the reps has already blocked me. Huh. Weird. Let's get into it.
So Friday I posted this post. I did not name a company name. I didn't name a person's name. I blurred out the person that had messaged me and just stated respectfully, please stop messaging me all the time. Please stop messaging me, ask me to join your team. Please stop messaging me, ask me to buy stuff. I could not do that for a living. That would embarrass me. Okay. I'm not very big on social media. Again, no company name, no person.
I'm going to mention the people. The first one, well, the company's Bravenly. Let me actually pull this up on my handy dandy phone MagSafe stand that I also have linked that I use way more than I thought I would. The first one, her name is Adrian Watley. I think that's how you say her last name. I'm not sure if that is her, if that's how you pronounce it. Where did the photos go? Shared albums. Okay, I'll find it here in a second. And then the other one is her sister, Becca. And I'll get her last name in a second. So we are going to be naming them. Yeah.
Called this person Girl A, took it upon herself to respond to my post, a formal response, as she called it. And it's right there. I'll post it. And a big
We'll go over these posts.
part of what she said is that she would love to compare paychecks. I did not know who this girl was until several people sent me her post, because it was so obviously in response to my post. So I commented on there and I said, hey, this in itself is embarrassing. This is obviously up my post. You could have messaged me, could have handled this privately. I'm trying to think, because this is the only screenshot I don't have, is my original comment. And I did say that I think that my salary as a nurse would be comparable. She took it upon herself to post her paycheck in response to me and say comparable to this. My phone is blowing up at this time.
We're gonna get to the screenshots. Let's just hear Camryn out. I'm laughing because they've deleted a lot of their posts. They were talking real tough, and then they deleted them.
Telling me all these people telling me about this girl A. Her and her family are in this business. That's neither here nor there. Telling me some things weren't great. And I cropped out who messaged me. I posted in response, and I said, well, I'm not going to post my paycheck because I think that's tacky. But no amount of money in the world is worth people thinking about or talking about me in the way that they're talking about you right now. And that is embarrassing to me. That was deleted. She deleted my comments. She also chose to delete every single comment that was defending me and calling her out. She only kept the comments of people supporting her, which I find humorous that all of them had the company name in their bio. And this girl is a proud, top 1% or whatever. So I think it's called downline. I don't know. I guess her downline. Several people that used to work in that told me that that's what it's called. And also it's a rule that you have to comment and support your leader, I guess it's called.
It's not a rule, but it is standard practice. If you are looking at somebody that is posting about their products on social media and it's an MLM company, you're oftentimes going to see a lot of people that act like they're interested. And those people, if you go to their profile and you go to the about section, you look at the link that they have in their bio, they're typically a part of the company already. So, yeah.
I don't really, like I said, I've never been in that business. It's not for me. It might, it's obviously for some people, it's not for me.
And that's fair.
And I also forgot, okay, so she posted this because one of my friends commented and said, I'm offended because I have a career. And I said, yes. I was actually just talking to my mom the other day about the difference between a career versus a casual job and or side hustle. Because I don't feel like a lot of people know the difference between that. I didn't mean anything by that. I think that that's what made her so mad, actually, now that I'm thinking back about it. Anyway, yeah, so they were saying, like, I would love to compare what I make, compare what you consider a career. I'm a registered nurse, okay? I work at an advanced care pediatric clinic. I love my job. I love my babies. And I hope that it shows every day. So this person, if you're a nurse, they don't respect you. If you're a healthcare worker, they don't respect you.
Imagine, and I want to add to this point, imagine being in Becca or Adrian's downline and seeing how they reacted, specifically Becca, I believe, coming after, like, let's compare paychecks. Imagine being a nurse in her downline and seeing all of this go down. I hope that if that were the case, because I'm sure there are unfortunately nurses in her downline, I hope they saw that and was like, wait a second. You're trying to come at this person because she said that she didn't want to be a part of the team, and you're now attacking that she's a nurse and saying it's not a real career. Yikes.
Unless you're in that top percent of what they're doing, what they have going on, They don't care about you. And then even if you do buy from the company, because the funny thing is I have bought from this company several times, they still don't care about you. You're just a number to them. They're, you know, you're up here, they're up there, and then downline, 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 you know, at the very bottom, and you notice it makes a shape.
Pyramid, triangle shape.
Anyway, so me posting those comments saying, you know, this, there's no money in the world worth people thinking about talking about me this way, whatever. So then girl Bies, girl A's sister, she made a post insinuating that they were going to go to my HR department and my boss go to my job, and that I could be tried in federal court.
Now let's rewind for a second. I feel like this might be a good time to bring up Camryn's post. Now bear with me because I have to remember how to do that on OBS. So hang tight for just 1 second. Let's see, is it a window capture? Is it this? No. Hold on. Camryn's post. Here it is. Okay. Let me minimize this. Window capture. Why is this in the back? Okay, transform. Let's window capture. Oh, I see. Bring it forward. Why is this like this? Give me just a second, guys. Let's reset transform. Okay. All right. So this is Camryn's post. Let me adjust it. I want to actually, hold on. Let me crop this a little bit. Okay, this is post one. Now listen, Camryn she sent me like 60 some screenshots. Okay, this is her post here. Once I get it set up, now it won't be as interrupted, so I apologize for that. All right, this is her post from Camryn. Okay, I mean this respectfully as possible. Please stop doing this to people, me specifically. I'm aware that this post might make me look rude. I don't think it's rude at all. I think it's setting a boundary. That's just my opinion. But at this point, I'd rather it be that than for me to get 10 of these a day. Yeah, excuse me, 10 of these a day. I do not want what you're selling. I do not want to join your team. I would die of embarrassment if I had to do this to people. I do not care that you're claiming you're making money. I love my guaranteed paycheck every 2 weeks from my nursing job. I wish more people would be nurses. However, I don't stalk or try to force them into it. Okay, bye. And it's a screenshot of the message that she got where she has covered that distributor's face. They're identifying information, and it's a message where she is trying to be, or she's attempting to recruit Camryn into Bravenly. Okay, so now let's go back to her video. All right.
I'm not sure for what. I did message both of the girls privately and say, hey, you know, I would love to discuss this privately.
Yeah, that's what I was going to actually bring up. Can you imagine somebody saying, hey, please stop messaging me. I'm not interested in joining your multi-level marketing company. And their response to making a public post where they have blurred that person's information, their profile picture and everything, and have said, and they're trying to say, oh, that is cyberbullying, that is harassment. First of all, respect the boundary, because no is a complete sentence. Imagine taking all of that and saying, you know what? We're going to contact your HR department. You can't even make it up. You can't even make this stuff up.
Do I need to get an attorney?
I love Camryn.
Love the screenshots that you're holding above my head to get to my attorney so we can start this process. And also, I would like to go ahead and get them to my boss in HR and get ahead of this, because I haven't deleted anything. I'm innocent. So I would love to, you know, get ahead of this. They didn't answer me. So I commented on the post and was like, hey, I've asked you and your sister.
I'm laughing because she's like, oh, all right, I guess we're gonna do this, and you know, let me know what you have. And Do I need to get an attorney? I'll get an attorney. And silence. Crickets.
Both for the messages, the screenshots, so I can get it to my attorney, we can get this started. They just deleted that, and any comment, you know, questioning them, they would delete. They would just leave the comments from their worker bees or downlines, whatever they're called. I don't know. Then more talk later on girl A's post. She did say that I said things on her post that weren't true. There is evidence that I didn't say those things. And any comment that was defending me, asking for evidence, she would delete. Eventually, she deleted the post, but it's okay because I still have everything saved in my folder. Then girl B
Queen
went and edited her post, I guess trying to make it sound more specific to what
They definitely threatened to do that. They threatened to do that because she said, please stop messaging me. I'm not interested. And they're like, oh, we're going to call your HR department. That is the wildest thing that I have heard in quite some time. Oh my God, worker bees. I know, right? I love it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wait, I don't even know what sound effects you guys can hear. I don't know what to play. So I guess what we'll just do is extra smolders for today. So thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Everyone, make sure you like the video for Erin. Tomorrow is my birthday. I am going to guilt you into liking this stream and subscribing. There is no shame in my game. Subscribing is free. Hit the button. Appreciate you. Okay.
what I did, which was comment what people had sent me. I'd also like to add all of this is public. Like her page is public and my thing was public. I also issued an apology for the whole career job thing because I didn't like the way that sounded. I don't look down on anybody for what they do. My mom doesn't have a degree. You know, if it wasn't for my dad, like she said, she would be scrubbing a toilet, you know, and I would respect that. I respect anybody that works to put food on the table for their family and provide. You know, there's no shame. All jobs are important. All jobs are not careers, though. That's just the point that I was trying to make. Anyway.
I mean, I can see where she's coming from. What do you guys think as far as the whole job versus career, I guess, debate in this subject? Let me know what you guys think. What do you consider a job versus a career? Because to me, a career is something that you have some sort of a certification or degree or something so that you can do said job. That's just kind of how I'm feeling about it. But y'all let me know what you think.
So I did email their company with this evidence because lo and behold, after Sister B told me to go, I need to go look up the law or whatever, I did. And so posting your paycheck is actually against their company's policy. It's also a law under Section 5 of the FTC. So I did attempt to point this out to their company. I have all those emails saved. I'm not going to share all that because it's a whole bunch of nothing. Basically, they're trying to place the blame on me for having the screenshots and raising concerns because there is illegal, what looks to be illegal activity going on. I'm not 100% sure.
There was no illegal activity. Camryn said, no, thank you. Please stop sending me these messages. And Bravenly reps got their feelings hurt because, you know, it's an MLM company. And then she contacted their compliance, their customer service, and they gave her the, oh, well, we're going to look into this. And, you know, they're an independent contractor. So really they kind of do their own thing. But here's the bottom line in all of that. When you're in an MLM company and you're not in the 1%, the top 1%, the rules don't apply to you. No, excuse me. The rules apply to you, not to the top 1%. For example, in my opinion, these people that are in the top 1% typically get away with tap dancing on the line of what is acceptable when it comes to the FTC. We'll see, you know, income claims and health claims that are a little bit more, in my opinion, loud, I guess is how I want to say that. The rules apply to the majority of the people in the company, not typically the 1%, which is why, in my opinion, Camryn got that response, not just from the company, but also from the CEO, Aspen. What is her last name? I don't remember. Her first name's Aspen. I reacted to her a couple weeks ago. So just keep that in mind. And again, Camryn had no knowledge of any of this stuff prior to this, but talk about stepping into the fire and learning, right?
Which was why I was messaging them to clarify. I was not satisfied at all with the responses. So I did take to my public Facebook to share evidence where the girl posted her paycheck, evidence I highlighted, you know, their company's policies where that she broke, and I also highlighted on the laws of the FTC page. I did post all that.
Hi, babe.
Let's see.
I'm on a live, just so you know.
Oh, great. We can have them in
Oh, no. Here we go. Hold on. Wait.
there. No,
Keep it
it's not-
appropriate.
It's nothing bad.
Okay, but keep it appropriate.
It's just Dylan. It's just trying to call out of work. What are some reasonable...
But we can't contribute to this. Some reasonable...
You act like people don't call out 30 minutes before work on a daily basis.
30 minutes before?
It's 40 minutes.
She's wanting...
No, he wants to call out, but he can't. He's trying to think of reasons that would be reasonable.
She Can y'all hear her? Let me
40
know.
40 minutes prior to work starting. They have a lot of people hired. They can call someone in, by the way.
She wants to ask you guys if you can't hear. Her boyfriend doesn't want to go to work. And it's 40 minutes before his shift. And he's wanting to know answers or reasons, not answers.
That would be reasonable.
That would be reasonable to call out of work
40 minutes earlier.
40 minutes before his shift starts. I don't know.
I said battery's dead in the car.
What? But that then you're lying.
And
Oh
are they
my
gonna
God.
fact check you?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable contributing to this.
You're such a liar.
No.
This is your public persona.
No.
Cancel her.
Do not cancel me. Somebody said, go to work. Reasonable excuses. Call in and don't give an excuse. Who cares? Courtney.
See, this is the kind of things I'm looking for.
Oh my God.
For $14.50.
A lot of people are saying they don't need a reason. Bad sushi. Oh my God, y'all are terrible.
That'd be a good one.
Bad sushi, broke down car.
Here's my
A lot of don't need a reason. Oh God, Kay Marie said you're projectile vomiting and diarrhea at the same time, but only if you're not lying.
Only if you're lying. We could arrange that. I could get some. What's it?
Somebody said, wait, no, you gotta hear this one. Angela said, boyfriend sounds sick, doesn't he? Cough, cough, LOL.
Should I call in for him?
No, don't call in for him. 40 minutes is a bit short notice to go to work, to not go to work.
That's what I told him, but he doesn't. Well, but here's the thing: he works till 2 in the morning. This is not like going.
That's
to
true.
work.
He does work late.
This is not like going to work for 5 hours. This is like he's gonna be there for 9 or 10.
David said, I'm just not in the mood to work.
I feel like that should be a valid reason.
The influence darling said, how good of a liar are you? No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I don't feel well. Kat said, don't be an accessory, Mia.
What the hell am I being accessory?
We're calling for him. Y'all are
minimum
y'all are
wage
gonna have
job.
to figure it out. Y'all are gonna have to figure it out.
I was just confirming to make sure that. Can I ask you something needed?
I'll let you guys know what happens. You never know what is gonna pop up when I'm live. They always come in. The kids will always come in. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome. Oh, his pet turtle died. Excellent. I don't even remember what I was saying prior to that. So we're just gonna go back to the video and hear from Camryn. Oh wait, no, this is what I was gonna do. Let's let me do the, where is this? Post number 2. Okay, here it is. Let me show you the post in question. Let me adjust this. Okay, and this is from, let me make this so that we can see the whole thing. And then, okay. This is from, I believe, this is either, well, this is either Adrian or it's or it's her sister Becca. Let me just look. Hold on, I'm scrolling through the screenshots. Yeah, this is from Becca Bravenly. Becca Bravenly. Yeah. Saw a post earlier of someone saying they'd be embarrassed to do what I do and that network marketing isn't a career, in quotes. Embarrassed for building something that's my calling. Imagine thinking that multi-level marketing is your calling. Imagine claiming to be a Christian company, which Bravenly does and the reps do, and acting like what we're going to see tonight. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Couldn't be me. Baby, I would love nothing more than to compare paychecks and see what you consider a career. If it's not a career, perfect, I don't want one. Which is it, Becca? Which is it? Because it's changing in these paragraph. Well, it's not even really a paragraph, but you know what I'm saying. I'll take the flexibility, the options, and the income that doesn't require me asking permission to live my life. Except you have policies and procedures that you have to follow. You have to follow the guidelines from the FTC. So interesting. You can keep clocking in, trading time for money, asking for days off, and waiting on someone else to decide your worth. I'll be over here deciding mine. And let's be real, entrepreneurship has never looked pretty in the beginning. I'm going to hold your hand. What is it? I can't remember her name on TikTok. I'm going to hold your hand with a napkin in between when I tell you that being an independent contractor for a multi-level marketing company does not make you an entrepreneur. It makes you an independent contractor selling a product and attempting to recruit people into an MLM company. So that's wild. Let's keep going. Sarah Blakely cut the feet out of her pantyhose and was laughed at. She spent 2 years getting told no by manufacturers before one finally said yes. Today, billion-dollar brand. That's not a multi-level marketing company, and she wasn't an independent contractor in a multi-level marketing company. This is a false equivalence fallacy. And let me just say, the rest of these examples that she's about to give, false equivalence fallacies. Colonel Sanders didn't even start KFC until his 60s. He drove around pitching his chicken recipe, getting rejected over 1,000 times before someone agreed to partner with him. Wait, I think this is cut off. Yeah. Here, I'm going to read the rest of it. It's not shown here because it's a very long post. Why do they always do that too? A really long post. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. His first animation company went bankrupt and he got turned down by multiple studios before Mickey Mouse ever existed. But now everyone wants to quote them once they've made it. Nothing about what I do is embarrassing. Proud is an understatement. Call it whatever you want. I'll call it freedom, options, and paychecks that look like phone numbers. P.S. I don't pick on anyone's career. None. Ever. I respect everyone's calling and passion, but when someone's picking on mine, this is my formal response. This is a very unprofessional response, Becca Bravenly, and I don't even think Camryn was talking about you. I think you inserted yourself. Let me guess. This is one of your downline team members? And it shook them. So you're like, let me come in and mama bear. You're not going to mess with my team. Girl, please. Please. Okay. I think that's that part. Let's go back to the video.
I tagged everybody involved. I also tagged, I tagged their company. I tagged their CEO. I tagged the Federal Trade Commission. I tagged, everybody.
I love it.
Lo and behold, this led to me being blocked by the company's official page, which I was, I bought from them, so they blocked me. Their CEO blocked me as well.
The CEO.
And then
Look
Sister
at her laughing.
B blocked me.
Camryn, that smile, love it. Love to see it.
Then they tried to backpedal and unblock me, but again, it's okay because I have all this in a folder. I think I'm up to 68 photos.
68 photos. I can verify that.
Something of evidence. I told people I was going to do an investigation and they laughed, but I am. So this has been turned into who it needs to be turned into. That's all I'm going to say. Also, I did make this video. The purpose of the video is this top 1%, they don't care about you, okay? They want your money because they're lining their pockets with your money. And then they're laughing at you about it. So, yeah. There's also apparently an anti-MLM movement that I found throughout all this, and I do recommend y'all go look it up. It's some good information. Okay. God bless. Thanks. I'm just gonna work.
Oh, I didn't mean to play that again. Isn't she great? That was just video 1. We're gonna get into video 2, but I think Camryn is great. I think the way that she documented this, the way that she responded, I think her going directly to the CEO, compliance / customer service, I think all of this was absolutely incredible the way that she handled it. I agree with you, Kat. I think this is queen behavior that we are seeing. To tag the FTC, oh, I love it. I love it. And I love that she is sending people through all of this to the anti-MLM movement. I think it's fantastic. All right, let's go to the next video. That was video number 1 from Camryn that she posted on her TikTok. I should have tagged her TikTok in the in the description, so I'll make sure that I correct that. I think this is probably good here. Okay. This is video number 2.
This is the nurse from yesterday that has found herself.
He's going in. We forgot it's not a weekend, so he's going to get out at like 11:30.
Oh, he's going to work, everybody, after all of that.
In a nightmare within the MLM community. Yesterday I posted a video. It was 8 minutes long. That's really long to me, but it was just summarizing what I have found myself
I thought it was great
with this MLM company. Like I said, it was 8 minutes and everything was summarized. So someone told me that I need to do shorter videos and go into more details with everything because, like I said, I do have a folder of everything screenshotted. I'm talking really fast because I just picked up my baby girl back there and I got off work. So I'm going to film this real quick and then we're going to get home. I am pulled over. I'm not driving. This is the only time I have because she's asleep to film anything. So, okay. I will post her formal response that she made to my post that nobody asked for because I didn't name a company and I also didn't name
that nobody asked for
his name. So there is that. That post is
okay, and I think that's the post that I want to look at here. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, that's the post that I just read.
But I commented these texts under because at the time my phone was blowing up with people messaging me about this person. She was also wanting to compare paychecks. The only screenshot I don't have, I told y'all yesterday, is the one where my original screenshot, and I said, you know, hey, this post in itself is embarrassing. You should have messaged me privately. This is obviously about my post. Me asking these people to message privately is important because I know I've done it. I know like 3 or 4 times. And they wouldn't. They just kept insinuating stuff on social media, which I feel like is important. Because it's kind of like, you know, if you're trying to do that, then I'm going to do that, you know, because I guess that's the only way I'm going to get any attention and get this solved. However, let me see. Y'all, obviously, I'm not a TikToker. I don't ever do this. I actually just edited a video for the first time yesterday and posted it. I'm not meant to be an influencer. I'm not meant to be a top 1%. I'm just a nurse, just a girl. So, excuse the bad lighting and everything. But
first of all, if this is what you look like at the end of a shift, you look amazing.
I will show y'all. These are the messages that I posted.
Okay. It says okay. So what was happening was people that have interacted with Adrian and Becca, and I think somewhere in this team within Bravenly started to reach out to Camryn to validate, hey, this is what they do, essentially, and in my opinion. This post or this message says, your post is so true. And it has the name blurred out. I think it's Becca. Becca is just pissed because it's true. Becca, I think it says Becca, in my opinion. Let me say it that way. She only makes what she does. Why am I doing this to myself? Listen, I'm going to be 46 tomorrow, okay? So let's break them out. Shall we? Okay. Oh, God, that's so much better. She only makes what she does because she is at the top. The people sending these messages are at the bottom of the chain, pushing this product to sale, which makes them money. All they do is blast and scream Bible verses. Well.
And said no amount of the money in the world.
Here's another one. Oh, let me back it up.
About talking about me in this way. I do feel like my salary as a nurse.
You're welcome. I can read right through her. I believe she was the one of the first people to join Bravenly, and I think she already had a large following from a previous MLM. So naturally, she is in the top 1% of the company. No one who joins her will come near what she makes. Anyone who is too naive to see that will have to learn the hard way. Camryn responds and says, "That's exactly right. I've had so many people message me and even comment that used to do MLM saying the experiences were horrible and there's no money in it." To which this other person that she has blurred or cropped out. Exactly. It's all about the 1%. Pretty soon Bravenly will fade away, as it already is. And something new will be on the horizon. Unfortunately, that's the pattern that we see in with these MLM companies. I don't even hear people talk about Rodan and Fields anymore. That's because they're not an MLM company anymore. FYI. It's that if that's the one she was with, no wonder she left. No more money. Well, she left probably if she did come from Rodan and Fields because they got rid of the team aspect, which is how the majority of these people make money. So just want to fill that in. Listen, and tomorrow I got my prescription glasses in and I'm posting an Instagram reel. And it's my birthday, so yes, I'm going to guilt you guys, if you have Instagram, into commenting on it. Okay, thank you.
Comparable to MLM.
Also like the stream, because tomorrow's my birthday. Okay.
Which led to her posting this picture of her paycheck. And I guess this is what she was wanting to hear. No.
Oh, let me back it up. Okay. Posting your income is so tacky, but that money doesn't include what you spend convincing people to join your scam. I'm just reading this, okay? Like, did y'all's mamas not raise y'all to not talk about this? Okay, but I love that. That's Southern. Oh, I love it. But she makes money because her and her sisters are all scam artists. If you're wrong, what happened to Rodan and Fields? They got rid of their MLM model. We talked about it, but I get where they're coming from.
Picture her paycheck. And I guess this is what she was wanting to hear. No, it is not comparable because that is an ungodly amount of money, especially for people that claim to be a Christian-based company.
People that are on your team and do this will be commenting and agreeing because that's part of their requirements that y'all swear you don't have. It definitely is. I don't think it's part of the requirements. It's something that is built into the culture of multi-level marketing and specifically teams. Like, hey, oftentimes what I experienced was, hey, I just put a post up. Would you guys mind going and dropping a comment on it? And then the team would go and comment and act like they're interested. And we still see that tactic to this day, unfortunately. So, yeah. Then, is this Becca? I think this is Becca. Let me go through my screenshots. Camryn, these are my earnings. Is this comparable? And according to the screenshots here, Becca has posted, I'm going the wrong way. It looks like a screenshot of her back office. And if this is correct here, the screenshot that I'm looking at, and this is not a compliment, Becca, because I wonder how much of this comes from your team and how much comes from selling Bravenly products. I bet the majority. I would say 98, 99% of this number that I'm about to give you that Becca allegedly posted herself comes from having a team. So weird flex. But anyways, 2026, and this was in March, I believe. So $475,341.52 is, I believe, what that is showing down here. Because it looks very similar to the screenshot. Yes, it's the same screenshot. So this was posted by Becca in the comments of her post, Becca's post, and Camryn trying to like get clarity on it. Like, what are we doing here? I just said, stop messaging me. Oh, we're going to go to court now. Okay. Should I get a lawyer? What evidence do you have? You know what I mean? To post this. Number one, that's an income claim. You can't do that. Number two, Becca, show us how much you're making from your team versus how much you're making on the selling of the product, because I bet they're vastly different.
Christian company. Anyway, so no, I do not make that. That is not comparable. However, I do love my job, and I do
Also
feel like
that.
I'm where God needs me and wants me to be. And I would do my job even if I only got paid $10 an hour, because I do love it and I love my babies. Anyway, so all that being said, Sister B did post, Sister B, Girl B, the girl's sister, whatever, posted this, and this is her original post because she did go back and change it to this. She made some changes, nice little edits, I guess, trying to make it sound closer to what I did, I guess. I don't know, the crime, I'm not sure. But, yes, so.
Okay, this is Adrian. Adrian is the person that has blocked me. Adrian, I don't know if I'm saying her last name properly. Adrian Whatley, Whatley, I think is how you spell that. Let me go back to it, because she has most of it posted here. Let me see here. Give me just a second. The fact that she collected all of this information, I think, is so incredible. All right, here we go. I'm going to need my glasses again. Have you liked the stream yet? I know this is a little different than what we normally do, but do me a favor, like the stream. Okay? All right. Adrian says, and I quote from this post, "We do not all agree with the choices or lifestyles or careers of others. Personally, I don't agree with bars, with abortion, or abortion clinics, casinos, strip clubs, liquor stores, but I do not attack their post of who owned them or name call who goes there. I'd be very careful." Are we making threats, Adrian? Is that what we're doing? Oh, she's out of sync. Can you put her back to normal? What do you mean? Like let me see here. One moment. Transform. Oh, let me see what's going on here. Give me just a second. Let's reset the transformation. Let me bring her up. Hold on one second. Oh my God. What a mess. Okay. And then let's bring this maybe in front of, why will it not let me? Okay, there. I'll just leave it like this for now and then we'll adjust it. I don't have her sped up. So, okay, back to the post. I'd be very careful. Apparently, Adrian is making threats. If you're a W-2 employee, what you do online isn't always just personal. Your job can still hold you accountable based on company rules and policies, yes, even outside of work. Calling people names, attacking someone's post, or going after someone online for their livelihood you agree with or not can be seen as harassment or cyberbullying in a federal court of law. Now, here's the interesting part. Camryn didn't mention anybody's name. She blurred out their profile picture. She blurred out their name. It's these people that inserted themselves into the conversation. So it's really interesting. How can it be called cyberbullying if you are not including the person's information? Whether you meant it that way or not. And here's what most people forget. The internet keeps everything, even if you delete it. Indeed, Adrian and Becca. Oh my God. Screenshots don't go away. Things can be saved, shared, and brought back up later. Tread lightly. HR isn't there to warn you. They document, investigate, and enforce the rules. And by the time it gets to them, there's usually already proof. Shake hands, call it a day, and remember, is it really worth it? No. You can read something and scroll on and agree to disagree. I do it every day. And if you did not know, network marketing is a legally recognized, regulated business model operating within the broader framework of direct selling. It's governed by federal and state consumer protection laws. Go call your state legislators. Enforced by agencies like the FTC and structured under established legal guidelines. It is not fringe, it is institutional. The model is studied in accredited universities as part of entrepreneurship. Yeah, probably what not to do and what entrepreneurship actually is versus what multi-level marketing is, in my opinion. Sales and distribution strategy alongside traditional business systems like franchises and e-commerce. There are, because this is kind of cut off at the bottom, which is fine. I have the rest of it here. Oh my God, she goes on for quite some time here. There are global trade organizations such as the Direct Selling Association that set ethical standards, compliance protocols, and best practices for companies and to protect distributors, as myself and thousands of others. If you get a 1099 and the IRS gets a copy and you owe taxes and you can be levied if you don't pay them, you have a business, my friend. You know who would know about those tax liens? Kelsey Ray and her sister Lindy. $128,000 in tax liens, Lindy? Girl, are you okay? But I'm sure that trip to Florida was fantastic, right? Anyways, that has nothing to do with today's video. People who own illegal businesses do not get 1099s and pay taxes. Do you know the law? Are you financially prepared to financially defend words of defamation against Inc. 5000 brands and others? If you're trying to say, now I'm no lawyer, this is my opinion. If there's any lawyers in the chat, let me know. But if you're claiming somebody is defaming you, I would assume that they would have to name you. I would assume that they would have to identify you and what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure they would have to prove that Camryn knew she was lying and did it anyways. Right? Okay. Let's get back into this last part. Once again, do your research and call your state legislatures. That is a difficult word for me today. That is okay. To know what is and is not a legitimate business model. And if you are an employee, be careful online to another human being. It's not a joke, and we need to set an example of professionalism, or it's their job to. Hey, Adrian, maybe you should talk to your sister about what professionalism looks like online, because it seems like she doesn't quite understand that, in my opinion. Anyways, she ends it with, know the law. It stands more than you or my opinion. I don't know who wrote that, but terrible. Okay, so let me hide this. Where's the... We need this above this. We need this above this. Hold, please. Where is the... Oh, that's part of the video. I was like, what am I doing here? Okay, let me adjust this. Bear with me, guys. There's a lot of moving pieces in all of this. A lot. Okay, and... let's move this. Okay, let's go with this.
That is what has led to the whole federal court, federal prison thing, if y'all, because people are asking about that. So I'll let y'all decide. That is where...
Let's rewind it there, because she had some things highlighted.
That is...
I don't know why the sound is not matching up with the video. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It looks like my stream connection is just fine. Let me check the stream health on. Yeah, it looks like everything is just fine. So I apologize. I don't know how I can fix that.
Where I feel that she is lying. I'll let y'all, be the judge of that. I'll let the screenshots speak for themselves. Again, this video is to let y'all know what that top...
This one has some crackling in it.
1% of these MLM companies think of you, especially as a nurse, as a healthcare worker. They don't respect you. They clearly don't think very highly of anyone but themselves. And I do feel like everybody has the right to know that. So this is my goal in this, is just to let y'all know how they really are. I do feel like true colors have been shown, and my baby's back there squeaking. So thank y'all. God bless.
Okay, so that was the second video. And we talked about the income that Becca put in the comments that Camryn screenshotted, that Becca also deleted, which is fascinating to me. So now let's go into her third video. And this one's only like 42 seconds.
I have been, I have been.
Okay, now let me tell you guys what this screenshot is that she is sharing. So this is a Bravenly, I would assume it's an opportunity call from the Bravenly Facebook page. And Camryn commented and said, could I join the live and get answers on why the company will not return my emails? Blocked me when I read the issue, or when I raised the issue, terminate their independent contractor that publicly broke company policies in Section 5 of the FTC, lied on my name and what the company plans to do to make this right. She went to the Bravenly Facebook page, which I love that. I love that so much. Let's hear what she has to say here.
Blocked by the CEO again, guys.
She's muted? I don't have her muted on my end.
Tagged in a post that they are doing a Facebook Live party tonight, and I did comment on the post and asked if I joined the live, could I get answers about why the company won't answer me, why the company blocked me, what they are going to do about their independent contractor that lied on my name and also broke the FTC rules in their own company's policy.
Thanks, guys. If you're having any trouble, hop out of the live and come back in. Sometimes, yeah. She is quiet in this one. I did just turn her up, though.
And what does the company plan to do to make that right? My comment was ignored, so I did share the post and say that same thing. That led to me being blocked again. So, yes.
Imagine being the CEO or part of compliance or customer service and blocking somebody because she's calling out a distributor in your company, breaking your own policies and procedures in a very bold way, and then it ends up on an anti-MLM content creators channel. Oh my God. Oh, wild. Okay, let's go to the next video. This one's a little bit longer.
POV.
Hold on. Let me adjust this. Each one of these I have to adjust because they're a little bit different, so just bear with me. Also, I love that she's in her pajamas on this one. All right.
You post a status on your Facebook account respectfully asking all the boss babes to please girl boss themselves out of your messages because you're tired of being harassed every single day with messages asking you to join their team or buy their products so they can make money off of you. You choose not to name a specific company or a specific person's name because you're trying to keep it respectful and just make it a general announcement to the whole MLM community to leave you alone. Even though you didn't name a specific...
Guys, there's a baby bunny outside. That's
specific
cute.
company or a specific person's name, this somehow winds up with 2 of the Bravenly Global's top 1%ers deciding to call you out, make a formal response that nobody asked for because nobody named their company or their person's name, and they just automatically assumed the post.
I did, though. I named them Adrian Watley and Becca Brayley.
When I had no idea who they even were until last Friday when I made the post. Okay. My friend told me I need to open my videos with a eye opener or a catcher, I guess it's called.
A hook.
Like I said, I'm not an influencer, not a TikToker, just a nurse, just a girl. So if I caught your attention, hey, go watch my previous few videos to catch yourself up. If you are not new and you've been following along, hey, thank you for coming back. This is the nurse that has found herself an unnecessary war with Bravenly Global. Did I say Bravenly Global? Yes, I did, because y'all quickly figured out what company I was talking about, and I really don't know why I was protecting the company's privacy, because my goal in doing this is to really warn people about the specific company. So, yes, you little internet sleuths, you figured it out. And I would actually love to get their attention and force them to do something about this, but we'll see.
The unfortunate part, and I have spoken with Camryn since she has done all these, I sent her an email and she said there's no update, and there's not going to be an update. These companies are not going to update Camryn. They're not going to do anything for all the reasons that I've already mentioned earlier in this stream. In my opinion, they're going to protect the people that are making them the most money. And a lot of times when we're talking about multi-level marketing companies, and specifically the top 1%, they typically have large teams. Those large teams have distributors on the team that are typically ordering products. See the Bravenly playlist that I forgot to put in the video description. In one of those videos, one of the reps was taking 10 products a day. So that costs money. That's revenue for the company. So if you think about these teams that are made up of these distributors, and we know that oftentimes, maybe not always, but oftentimes the distributors are the best customers. The 10 products in one day is a perfect example of that. That is revenue that the company is making from having this one person that is recruiting all of these people. They're not going to hold them accountable unless the FTC gets involved like they are and have with Stormy Wellington. And hopefully there's going to be some other top 1%ers in multi-level marketing that they hold accountable for the income claims, the health claims, etc., because we see it every single day and it's disgusting. But these companies are not going to hold their own distributors accountable. They may tell them to take the post down, as I'm sure they instructed Becca to take that income claim down, but they're not going to do anything, unfortunately.
I mean, like I said, I don't have a huge following, and that's okay, because that's not my goal in this. I do feel like the general public does need to know what kind of company this is, though, because I didn't. I had actually bought the products from them several times, and they were mediocre at best, but I won't be buying from them again, and so this is just my story. I will be protecting the identity of girl A and girl B, even though a lot
I won't be. Becca Bravenly and Adrian Watley.
Y'all have figured out who they are and are messaging me. My goal is for them I don't want them to be attacked. I don't want anybody to go be mean to them.
That's fair.
Believe it or not, you know, that's not me. I'm going to try to stay as genuine as I possibly can and just do the facts, not based on emotions. So I am going to start a mini series about how I have been harassed by a wellness company.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just looking at some of the messages that she has included, screenshots of messages. She messaged Adrian, or Adrian messaged her. So I'm going to read those. It looks like she was responding to... Is this... Okay, this is Camryn responding to Adrian's stories, it looks like. Let's be real with each other here. Are we taking this to court? If so, and you have screenshots, if you'd share them with me, I'll be happy to forward them to my attorney and he can begin the process. If not, I'm done with this, if you are. You're the expert on law and HR policies. Who do I need to get this to? And it's the screenshot of the income claim that Adrian's sister, Becca, posted. Camryn, yes. She also reached out to, I could probably put this in full screen. She also reached out to Bravenly Global, highlighted their own policies where it says that you cannot make income claims, along with Section 5 of the FTC Act, and sent that to the compliance department. And let's see. Earlier, when there was that highlighted part, I got distracted and we didn't cover that. I have the screenshot here, and the part that Adrian allegedly removed from that post reads as such: calling people names, sharing screenshots, attacking a family by name with false accusations. Who did she attack by name? She's still not naming them. I'm naming them. Attacking someone's post or going after someone online for their livelihood, you agree with or not, can be seen as harassment or cyberbullying in a federal court of law, whether you meant it that way or not. And then the other part that she has highlighted that it looks like Adrian removed from the post was, no, not giving your opinion online on your wall. Yes, when you personally attack someone's post. Whose post did Camryn attack? That was a message. Somebody messaged her and was reaching out trying to recruit her. And this is the upline's, what I believe to be this person, this distributor's upline. Wild. Mock them and their career and share disparaging remarks about their family. What? What do you even mean? Know the law when you cyberbully someone or accuse them of being in an illegal line of work. It stands more than your or my opinion. What? Yeah, she's very level-headed. 100% agree. All right, let me get the email. Oh, no, let's read the message that she sent Aspen. What is her last name? The CEO of Bravenly, Mrs. Aspen. And she blurred out Aspen's name. I'm saying Aspen's name. It is so very disappointing and disheartening to see how your company's leaders and their downline act on social media, especially considering a company name or person's name was not even mentioned in my original post, and they made automatic assumptions which led to an unnecessary, stressful, and quite embarrassing few days on Facebook. Given that I already suffer from depression, anxiety, and panic attacks, the past few days have been especially difficult. I've even tried Calm from your company to help with it, as I am on 3 prescription medications. I've been a Bravenly customer for a couple years, but I will never be buying from this company again, and after the actions from your leaders in your company, many others have stated that they won't either. I am also dissatisfied from the email I received back from customer support, as I have tried to report this and it seems I was not taken seriously. I'm leaving my Facebook posts open to the public if you'd like to investigate this for yourself. I've tried reaching out privately to Becca and Adrian and have heard nothing. I guess they think if they ignore this, it'll go away. I will include an album that I've created collecting the events over the past few days. Needless to say, I cannot express how hurt, disappointed, and honestly angry I feel over this. I definitely expected more from a Christian company. My inbox and email is this. They're open if you'd like to discuss this further. I'm trying to handle this in a private and professional way by keeping everything I've collected quiet, but it's unacceptable for this to keep being ignored. Well, we're not ignoring it over here. Definitely not. Then she's responding, or she sent 23 photos to Aspen of, I'm sure, the screenshots that she shared with me. Not to mention on Becca's post, she would delete and block every comment supporting Camryn in this situation. If anything, I've been the one being cyberbullied. I agree with you, Camryn, actually. And, okay, that's the original screenshot of the original distributor trying to recruit Camryn. This is the post that led to Becca's now deleted post. It could not be more obvious to the public that it is only about the money for these people and not courage, integrity, and impact, which I'm sure is like their core statement or whatever. Not to mention breaking Section 5 of the FTC. So I feel like we've seen what we needed to see. I feel like I've shown the screenshots. We've heard from Camryn. There hasn't been any updates. There's not going to be any updates because these companies are always going to defend their top distributors in these scenarios, unfortunately. I know this was a little choppier than I normally do. There was a lot of different components that I wanted to cover, but it's the same MLM tactics that we see from other MLM companies, in my opinion. And I would love to know from Adrian and Becca. Adrian, you can unblock me if you would like to, but I would love to know what part of what Camryn was doing do you consider cyberbullying? Because you guys were threatening to contact her HR department at her nursing job because she didn't want to be spam messaged anymore, and the distributor attempting to recruit her into Bravenly. So maybe it's a problem with your systems. Maybe you should look at your leadership. Maybe you should instruct your people to accept that when somebody says no thank you, you say okay and you move on. Maybe leave people alone, you know? Yikes. Anyways, that is the story time of, or a tale of 2 Bravenly bullies, allegedly, and in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And if you haven't already, if you would like to subscribe and turn the bell notification on in case you want to get notified anytime I go live or upload anything. I have a lot of really fun stuff coming. Just to give you guys an update, Friday is a Kelsey, Ray, and Eric video. I recorded a peptide video. It's not an MLM company. You know, the peptides that you see on social media where they're disguising it as peps, they're injectable peptides, those types of things. I have a video coming next week on that. And tomorrow's my birthday. So if you are watching this in the replay or you see this after it posts and does its thing on YouTube, if you'll drop me like a birthday cake or a present or just something fun. 46 tomorrow. And I couldn't be more proud. Thank you guys for being here. And if you're a member, I'll see you in the members only after party here in just a second. I do have to go check my dinner in the crock pot real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, see y'all. Bye everybody. Let me get to the right screen.